if you have a mentor who can give you a very neutral perspective of things, and that's what I think mentors are there for, to give you a neutral view and to give you some suggestions. Now you may or may not take the suggestions, but it helps in terms of understanding the situation, to introspect, and to come out of it. So I would say even mentorship even helps in personal life. People come from different backgrounds, and what the kind of challenges that that people face are quite different for each of them. Uh, However, in general, what I can say is that knowing the subject matter is one thing, but applying it in an organization and being a successful professional, or being a successful in a particular organization, does takes a lot more than being just knowing the subject matter. You need to know how to navigate within an organization, how to gel with the culture of that organization, and how to deal with your stakeholders. These are very important, the finer aspects of surviving in a corporate, or in a law firm, or in any organization for that matter. And there, the difficulties sometimes, are faced, are various. So for example, if you have come from a completely non-corporate background, and suddenly you are into a multinational corporation, then learning the tricks, the processes, the how to present yourself, the corporate presence, all of that becomes quite challenging for someone who has not come from that kind of background. This is just one example, but there can be various. For example, language barrier. Somebody who is not very comfortable in speaking in English can face a huge problem if he or she is in an organization where English is primarily the language. Similarly, there are things, very simple things, like how you behave yourself in an organization, because every organization has a different culture. So even that sometimes matters. So these are challenges which are faced, and I know personally that there are a lot of people I interact with. They themselves have said this, that they have faced this kind of challenges in their the initial days of their career. Personally, can share my experience. I come from a vernacular medium background. I did not go to an English speaking school. Initial days of my career I spent in a litigation kind of setup. So when I moved to corporate, it was completely, it's a big multinational corporate. It was a completely new thing for me. So the challenges that I faced was, of course, to present myself in a public forum, or in a forum where I need to really speak. That itself was a problem. And of course, to understand the processes of the company, to understand the way somebody has to present in a corporate setup was completely new to me. For a simple example, I didn't know how to make PowerPoint, and it was an integral part of this company where I joined. Everybody knows PowerPoint, and I didn't know it. So it was quite a challenge for me. Public speaking was a big challenge for me, and I had to work on this over a period of time. So definitely helps. It was the reason why I survived in corporate sector is because I got my manager as my mentor, and she really helped me to understand this nonsense of how to survive or navigate through in the corporate world. And also she helped me a lot to improve my public speaking. I was extremely scared of speaking. I didn't know. I mean, I knew my subject matter, but when it comes to to present before a larger forum, I was totally I used to get nervous. I didn't know how to speak, and she helped me a lot. And as a result, I mean, I could navigate through this organization, could actually make some progress very quickly, and that was one big factor that that was behind it, that I got the right mentor at the right time. So I do believe that mentorship is very important, and you need to be under a good mentor at the beginning of your career. Sometimes it does, because see, what we do is in office is not something out of your personal life, because you actually spend a very significant amount of time in your office. So if your personal life is not going well, there are things that you are facing at home, it will definitely going to reflect at your work. And therefore, it is always important that you need some kind of a guidance, which basically it's like this, that when you are in trouble, you are too much deep into the trouble, so you do not get the time to kind of come out of it and look at it from a third party's perspective. Now, these are the times when, if you have a mentor who can give you a very neutral perspective of things, and that's what I think mentors are there for, to give you a neutral view and to give you some suggestions. Now, you may or may not take the suggestions, but it helps in terms of understanding the situation, to introspect, and to come out of it. So I would say even mentorship even helps in personal life. One thing that is very unique about the legal industry, as I see today, is that the community of legal professionals who are non-litigation, I mean, in the corporate or in law firm, the community is very small. So it is like people know each other. And I personally know what is happening in all other companies, most other companies, or in big law firms. There is a huge network that works. So this mentorship, I would say, also helps in finding a sponsor. I think in life you need a sponsor sometime. It is not always like you are very good at your work and then it will automatically get recognized. You need some time to a sponsor or somebody senior to talk about it and promote you. I mean, not in the sense that promoting in a job, but I'm saying promote you as a professional. So legal industry, as I said, it's a very small industry. People talk to each other. The people talk about new talents. So it's important that it's all the more important that you have a good mentor who can also be your sponsor. And if this combination works, nothing like it. That's the best thing for you for a career.